Welcome, adrenaline fans. High-speed police chases at their finest. A reckless Camaro thief leads FHP on a breathless pursuit. In Georgia, state troopers crush a runaway Lexus with a picture-perfect pit maneuver. And in Arkansas, Trooper Jacob Bird ends an epic multi-agency chase with precision. Buckle up. These high-speed police chases will leave you stunned.
I know, we're stuck. Ow!
Put your hands up.
December 18, 2024, Valencia County, New Mexico.
Okay.
A 911 call leads deputies to a chilling scene near the outskirts of Albuquerque. A man found barely clinging to life inside a car, riddled with gunshots. Before medics arrive, he utters a name, Amy, a woman in her 20s, and a final warning, there may already be a body at a house nearby.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? Okay. Yeah, lay on the ground, okay? Okay. Where are you shot? Let me see. Okay, I need you to let me open this up so I can see clearly, okay? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out, okay? Oh, where exactly? What?
There's a truck, a white truck there with the hood open.
So can we go inside because there's a? They said there's
In front of me, if you wouldn't mind, sir. You are my line of defense.
Law enforcement quickly zeroed in on the described residence, a white trailer with blue trim, just half a mile from the crash site. Officers executed a tactical breach using a K-9 unit with Dobby leading the charge. But the tension was real. Would Dobby end up a hero or a stunt double tragedy like the K-9 from that infamous 2022 Georgia case?
Good boy. All right, no alerts, nothing to indicate there's human odor in here. Good boy. Let's go by the sheriff's office. Sits. Butts.
They discovered a male body, another victim, later identified as George Sierra, with a gunshot wound to the head and multiple lacerations across his body. The search then expanded to the neighboring home. That's when Dobby suddenly alerted, locked in on something hidden deep in the rear of the adjacent residence.
K-9's moving up. Got me covered? You in the building! This is your final warning! K-9's gonna be sent in! Review. Dog's gone into the left. Okay. Here. Dog between you. Sheriff's office. Review. Go in. Okay. All right. Shower left. Shower's clear. Check that closet. Clear. Good deal. If you're in the residence, make your presence known. I wonder if this is the deceased one. This might be the deceased guy right here. Hold on him. Push past and keep going with the dog. Hold on the deceased. Good boy, Dobbs.
Police department! Make yourself known!
Reap here.
Hands! Let me see your hands!
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You're gonna get bit! Get on the ground! You're gonna get bit! Hey, it's okay. Easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. You guys got it? You guys got it? All right. Good boy. Good boy, Dobby. I know. We're stuck. Ow!
Perimeter team closed in and spotted the female suspect hiding nearby. Verbal commands went ignored, and within moments, officers moved in to detain her. During the struggle, K-9 Dobby's leash became tangled around an officer's leg, and the suspects, causing the dog to lose control and bite the wrong target. Despite the chaos, Amy was safely taken into custody and later evaluated by medics.
Here. Dog between you.
At the scene, officers recovered a blood-stained knife and 9mm casings that matched the magazine found on Amy. While under medical observation, she confessed, "I held in so much anger, but now it's gone." With that chilling admission, Amy turned a mystery into a murder.
Good boy. Easy, easy, buddy. Check her for a bite. I can't tell if he got a good before we pulled her off the chair. I couldn't get a hold of her or not. So we'll have to check her out, see if there's anybody.
Amy's history of violence includes assaults on officers, medics, and weapon charges.
We got her.
On April 30, 2025, she stood trial and was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder and firearm possession as a felon. Her rage wasn't random, it was a pattern, and now, justice has a name: Amy Lejeune. I had so much anger inside me, but now it's gone, she said after the arrest. Was that a glimpse into a tormented mind, or just an excuse for an unforgivable act? What do you think? May 8, 2025, 7:20 p.m., Columbus, Ohio. A frantic 911 call reported gunfire in the streets, screaming chaos and a suspect on the run. The target, a gray Chevrolet Tahoe with oversized rims. Within moments, Columbus officers were rolling. Shortly after arriving on scene, officers spotted the suspect's vehicle and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver floored it, kicking off a wild, real-life Grand Theft Auto chase. The Tahoe tore through alleys, construction zones, and busy city streets, weaving northeast and south at reckless speeds, constantly changing direction in a chaotic dash to escape. Using the size of his vehicle, the suspect rammed multiple patrol cars and took off again. As air support was called in, ground units held formation tight, coordinated, and relentless, closing the net, despite every reckless move.
Ram 71, man. He's losing again. He's losing control. Hello, call. Don't let him out. Let's just go into the elementary.
The spike strip strategy was deployed, but the suspect's vehicle rolled right over it, unfazed. The sheer number of patrol cars flashing past the camera said it all. This was serious, and backup was pouring in from all directions. What followed were hard-hitting blocks and a full surround, but it still wasn't enough to keep him down. The standoff was far from finished. Rear strikes weren't enough to stop the beast, so police changed tactics. This time a brutal hit to the side sent the massive vehicle flipping onto its roof, all four wheels sky high. Within seconds, officers swarmed in and locked down the scene. With guns drawn, officers ordered the suspect to show his hands. He responded with hostility. Within seconds, they yanked him through the passenger window, slammed him to the ground, and cuffed him. No shots fired, but the takedown was brutal, fast, and final. Ever seen what happens when a criminal picks the wrong fight? This incident near Melrose Avenue and Vista Street in Los Angeles, on July 19, 2021, is the perfect example of wrong place, wrong time, and let's just say the bad guy never saw it coming. Did you know that on average 60 police officers are killed each year in the US by violent criminals? It's a grim reminder of why law enforcement is ranked among the most dangerous jobs in the world. Want to see just how deadly it can get? Watch what the Mission Patrol officers in Los Angeles faced on the 9,000 block of Noble Avenue.
Turn off the car. Huh? Turn off the car.
911, ma'am.
How you doing? Good? Haven't seen you in a while. Still on probation?
911, ma'am.
What?
911, that's discharged.
You just discharged?
Oh, 911.
Oh, 911. Okay, I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle. You don't have anything on you, right?
Shots fired. Stop the plumber.
Oh my god.
Okay? I got you.
It's burning.
He's down.
It's burning. Just get him.
He's okay. Give me the number 8 rolling now for my partner in the leg.
Suspect Mendoza, on active federal probation, suddenly pulled a semi-automatic pistol and opened fire without warning. One officer was hit, chaos erupted. Bullets flew. For a moment, it looked like a Hollywood shootout, but Mendoza forgot one thing. These weren't actors, they were trained officers ready for war. And in the end, he was the one lying motionless. Friday morning, June 14, 2024, Chippewa County, Wisconsin. A terrified woman called 911. She was trapped inside a stolen semi-truck barreling down the highway. The driver, Michael Stephen Jones, 47, from St. Louis, enraged after being fired just moments earlier. What followed was a multi-county chase fueled by fury. Law enforcement laid down multiple spike strips, shredding rubber and leaving tire debris scattered across the road. But Jones didn't stop. He kept pushing forward, making an already dangerous situation far more alarming. A giant metal monster, dragging itself without tires, belching a thick plume of smoke into the air. The screech of its bare rims grinding against the pavement echoed with every turn, leaving deep scratches in the pavement behind it.
All units, Never going to make an approach on the left side.
You could feel the tension spike the moment that massive military vehicle rolled in. Its presence alone said one thing loud and clear: this was about to end, and fast. Just as predicted, the truck caught fire and slammed into a ditch, finally coming to a stop. There she was. The woman had made it out safely. Dazed, he stepped out and seemed ready to surrender, then twitched as if to run again. But it was too late. Dozens of officers were already in position, surrounding him from every angle. There was no road left, except the one straight to jail. Jones was booked into Juneau County Jail, facing 7 charges including false imprisonment, fleeing law enforcement, and reckless endangerment. If convicted on all counts, he could spend 33 years behind bars and owe $90,000 in fines. A personal breakdown turned public threat. One bad decision, lifelong consequences.
Disregard here is gonna north on take.
An officer with the Milwaukee.
On July 24, 2023, a vehicle without plates caught the attention of Milwaukee County deputies. What seemed like a routine traffic stop quickly escalated when the driver hit the gas and took off, triggering a high-stakes chase through crowded city streets where one wrong move could have meant disaster.
Going to be going back on Atkinson, I believe. Disregard, he's going north towards Pittsburgh.
Hitting speeds near 80 miles per hour, the driver blew through red lights, barreled into a construction zone, and veered into oncoming traffic near a shopping center. But instead of fleeing outright, he suddenly stopped, almost as if daring officers to come closer. Then he took off again. A dangerous game of cat and mouse was just beginning.
Slowing for the light. Joining activity squads. Going northbound on Daytona right now, upstairs. Just past Ruby. Coming up below on full light. Almost comes to a complete stop. So right here, he's gonna north on Daytona through Silver Spring. Still northbound. Coming up this construction here. Speeds are at 75. And he's going into oncoming traffic, but there's no traffic. Might be disabled. You guys roll a silver restraint.
The driver swerved into oncoming lanes, forcing other vehicles to veer onto the shoulder to avoid a collision. He came within inches of a head-on crash with a civilian car, a near miss that could have turned into a full-blown tragedy in a heartbeat.
Solid on 35. 30 seconds. No follow. It'll be 30 for no traffic, no pit up here. Keep going here, go left. Go ahead and look. Back in oncoming traffic, correcting himself. 306. Keep slow against the brakes from his rear. He's in the oncoming lane of traffic with their zero traffic.
I've gotta say, I'm genuinely impressed by the drivers in Milwaukee. At least half of them seemed alert, aware, and actually paying attention to what was going on around them. That's more than you can say for a lot of cities.
Westbound and Pleasant. Northbound and 355. I'm okay. Pleasant. Pleasant 7th, he's slowing down. Northbound on 7th. Got a green light at 7. Northbound.
The chase finally came to an end when the suspect's vehicle lost control and slammed into a wall at high speed. Both suspects tried to flee on foot but were quickly taken down. Fortunately, they only sustained minor injuries. They now face multiple charges, including fleeing and 2 counts of violating bond conditions. In a surprising twist, it was revealed that the 2 suspects were actually father and son. Heartwarming, really. Some quality bonding time together. From a high-speed chase, straight to sharing a cell behind bars. While men still dominate serious crime stats, the rise in female offenders is undeniable. This time, 2 women turned a simple Walmart shoplifting on Beaver Run Boulevard, near SC 504 into a full-scale pursuit, dragging Horry County deputies and South Carolina State Police into a chaotic chase no one saw coming.
You're being detained right now for shoplifting, okay?
Right over here, man.
We'll get him in a second. Man, we'll get him in a second. So you can move up on this side, and I'm going to do that.
I just come from Grafton, Northport Beach Shores, over there in Park City, left it in. They were just at Northport Beach, going by Bass Pro. We followed them down there. The Beach was the one that had the merchandise at Northport Beach. The one that ran, you guys reported this? Yeah, Gator Hole, North Pearl. Yeah, the detectives involved in it. There's a toad, I think, or the car. Keep going. I just talked to my guy. He's talking to the detective.
What is he looking for?
Man, put up the car! Put up the car! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Put in the car! Put in the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
At the Surfside Beach location, chaos erupted. As officers approached Borden for questioning, she leapt into a black Jeep, fired up the engine and took off, dragging an officer still clinging to the door. In a split-second decision, another officer opened fire to save his partner but was struck by the suspect's vehicle in the mayhem.
Okay, I spoke to your tires
And despite being shot in the arm, Borden hit the gas, refusing to give in. She launched into a wild 10-mile high-speed chase, ripping through traffic, colliding with vehicles, and swerving with reckless abandon. Even as her tires disintegrated and sparks flew from the bare rims, she kept pushing forward, leaving chaos in her wake. The 10-mile high-speed pursuit came to a dramatic end at the intersection of 37th Avenue North and North Kings Highway. With her battered vehicle finally disabled, Borden found herself boxed in, surrounded, and swiftly pulled from the car by officers executing a textbook takedown with absolute precision. Both women were taken into custody without further incident. Clecondra Borden faces 7 felony charges including first-degree assault and property crimes, and remains held on $60,000 bond. Chastity Stokes is charged with theft and conspiracy, her bond set at $15,000. One violent crash, 2 lives unraveling behind bars. Thursday, December 16, 2021, Atlanta, Georgia. Near GA13 South at Sidney Marcus Blave, Officer A. Apontegate tried to stop a silver Honda Civic for illegal cell phone use, but the driver, Carlton McDonald, had other plans. He floored it, launching a high-speed chase straight through the heart of Atlanta.
13 South coming up on Farmer.
The suspect cut across lanes and shoulders, shattering traffic laws as the pursuit raged down GA13 South. It was fast, reckless.
Passing armor.
Clear, passing autograph.
Right shoulder, heavy traffic.
Clear, right shoulder, heavy traffic. Are you clear? We copy your chasing west location.
13 South coming up on exit 8.
Copy 13 South, coming up on exit 85.
Hit the wall, hit a white van.
Clear it.
Police attempted a PAT, but it failed. Meanwhile, the driver of a white car, likely panicking, steered straight into a ditch trying to avoid the danger.
Still 13 South coming up on Peachtree.
Clear, still 13 South, coming up on Peachtree.
Hit. 1050, 1052, 1018.
This time, the PAT hit home, sending the Civic spinning into a concrete wall. Debris flew everywhere, and the tire rolled dozens of feet. The car stopped, facing the opposite direction, the engine dead. The commands came immediately.
Driver's crawling around the car, so not compliant.
got 3 more in the car. Get your damn hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground! On the ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground now! You run, it's gonna be bad for you. Get on the fucking ground! I don't give a fuck!
One officer, 2 suspects, and a situation spiraling out of control. The driver ignored commands, reached under the seat, and flat out refused to surrender. Even after a taser deployment, he fought back, triggering a violent struggle. At one point, he even tossed the handcuffs into a storm drain, pushing the scene into full-blown danger mode.
Move, you understand? Alright, I'm putting a cut. Get on the fucking ground! Stop! Stop! Stop!
What is going on here? They had time to film the video, but no one stepped in to help the police. This is horrible.
Stop! No! Put your fucking hand behind your back! Yes, I'm complaining. Here you go. Here you go. You come on, direct. Come on, come on. Right there. I'm not coming to be immediate. Yeah, that's good enough. Let me tighten it a little more.
Emergency services.
Stop!
The scene was cleared only when backup arrived, and both suspects were handcuffed. Inside the Civic, a loaded handgun, $892 in cash, individually packaged marijuana, rolling papers, gift cards, and credit cards in various names, a card reader, and stolen retail merchandise, guns, drugs, fraud. This traffic stop turned up more than just a moving violation.
TBI.
July 12, 2023, St. Francis County, Arkansas. What started as a routine traffic stop on I-40 turned into a dangerous high-speed pursuit when the gray Teslas rented through Truro refused to stop. With speeds in the 100 miles per hour range, the officers had to act quickly. The chase was on.
On the Walmart exit. Right there, right lane.
The cars continued to accelerate. One exited the 2075 ramp, but the other sped forward, weaving across lanes and passing stopped vehicles on the right.
Stopping up here, be careful.
West Memphis police deployed spike strips near the Ingram Street overpass, successfully shredding the tires, but the suspect kept going, barreling down the highway at dangerous speeds.
40. Whole traffic hit it.
2 PETs couldn't take him down. Maybe they just didn't hit hard enough. It was clear the next move had to be decisive.
Alright.
Yeah, wait. Alright. TBI, that's what good work is.
I got it, close to that tire.
More force than ever, a powerful TVI sent the suspect's car spinning near mile marker 28-2, slamming it into the guardrail.
TBI.
The wheels off. Game over. One hard-hitting move left him with zero options. Just like that, it was all over. Driver Williams faces charges for marijuana possession, drug paraphernalia, reckless driving, fleeing, no insurance, unauthorized vehicle use, and aggravated assault for hitting a patrol car. Passenger Taylor is charged with drug and paraphernalia possession, a birthday trip to Dallas cut short by spike strips, handcuffs, and felony charges. In 2021, a Georgia State Patrol pursuit ended in a horrific crash that claimed the life of a 12-year-old boy. What could possibly drive someone to flee so recklessly, knowing it could lead to tragedy not only for themselves but for their own child?
Why you? One step out of the vehicle.
No, first of all, bro.
One step out of the vehicle.
Call your supervisor, bro. And you don't have a cam on, we got cameras all on you. And I hope you know about this flag. Committed.
433. Committed 1038. License is no alcohol. You saying you refuse to get a new license? So. Okay, you got your license on?
I wouldn't know. You can't do it.
If you don't do it, I'm bust the window out.
You can't do that, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to open the door.
You swore.
You got 5 seconds to open the door.
You swore an oath.
Hey, got the
Commit.
last time.
What crime did I commit, bro? Yo, all right.
Open the door.
Yo, y'all can't do that. Get your supervisor. Hey, no, man. What the fuck?
It all started as a routine, stop suspected drug impairment, but things escalated fast when the driver ignored the lights and sirens and hit the gas.
Let me Mill Chase Court.
Not taking lead, Bolt. Just ran a stop sign on Riverwood. Come ahead eastbound on Levo Road. 80+ miles an hour. Attempt and pit. Unsuccessful on first pit. Coming up on Abner path. Long 0 miles, I'm back. Primary again. Coming up on Georgia 92, Paul. Falling back to 10th a bit. 100 miles an hour, Paul. Car's coming opposite direction, 100 bit.
At speeds over 90 miles per hour, officers executed a PAT maneuver that sent the suspect's vehicle spinning across multiple lanes before violently flipping and coming to a stop. The driver, identified as Charlie Moore, was quickly taken into custody and later sentenced to 15 years in prison for his reckless actions.
My finger's broken, and I got it. Shut up! Oh, good. Shut up. All right. Hey, buddy, can I ask for it? Where's the supervisor? Why you up? Because I was free. I asked for a supervisor.
Despite every effort to save him, the young boy didn't survive. This heartbreaking incident raises a difficult question. Should high-speed pursuits still be used in situations like this?
Go ahead. Kill him. Molestation. He gonna write his charges up. Y'all so.
Right or wrong, I'd rather go to jail for something I didn't do than have my child hurt or worse because of something I did. As a parent, your child's safety should always come first. May 1, 2023, Davis, California. What started as a routine traffic stop for speeding, 73 and a 50 quickly spiraled into chaos. But what happened next nearly turned into a tragedy for law enforcement. As officers were running routine checks, out of nowhere, a black vehicle came flying around the bend, spun out, and vaulted over the median, barreling straight toward the traffic stop. In a split-second decision, the officer spotted it and dove out of the way. It was pure luck and razor-sharp instincts. Hitting speeds of 120 miles per hour, the vehicle rocketed down the road, slamming into a stopped car before crashing directly into a patrol unit. Miraculously, both the occupants of the vehicles and the officer walked away with only minor injuries. A wreck that should have been fatal somehow wasn't. A 17-year-old behind the wheel of a BMW M3 crashes at high speed and only gets a citation for reckless driving. With near-fatal consequences, do you think that's justice or a slap on the wrist? Did you catch the signs? Because officers sure did. Spotting a suspect about to open fire isn't just instinct, it's training. That's why the officer in the May 4, 2022 confrontation with Jimmy Bryan, a 23-year-old from Houston, Texas, reacted with lightning speed. When every second counts, hesitation can be fatal. But this officer didn't blink.
Put in park. Hey, how you doing? You in park? Is this your truck? How long you been having it? Since how long? 2018. Alright, you got driver's license on you, buddy? Where are you headed to? Right now. What? Where we're at? Yeah, well, I can take you somewhere. Okay. You got any weapons in here, brother? Yes. Okay. Is that an ankle monitor? Yes, sir. GPS monitor, I'm blind. What are you doing on your phone? I can show you some pictures of the truck. Of what? The vehicle when I first got it. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Let's get that ID. Here, why don't you give me that? Did you just hit me? Look at me. Take off your seatbelt. Are you requesting me? I'm telling you to take off your seatbelt and step out. Why don't we do this? Put your hands. All right. Partner, are you good? God damn it.
The officer's reaction time, after being shot, was nothing short of heroic. Slow it down to 0.25x, and you'll see it was a split-second duel. The suspect fired first, but the officer stayed in the fight, returned fire within a quarter second, and stayed locked in. That kind of grit and precision likely saved lives that day.
Stop! Stop!
Thursday, August 3rd, 2023, around 12:00 p.m., Palma, New Mexico. State police received a frantic call from a woman reporting her white SUV had just been stolen. Within minutes, officers were on the hunt, and what started as a simple theft turned into a full-throttle pursuit across New Mexico roads. Officers quickly spotted the vehicle on NM63 near Pecos. They moved in to initiate a stop, but the suspect refused, swerving erratically as the pursuit kicked off without warning.
10-4 in my location. I'm going south on 63. We're almost to I-25. If somebody can set up some spot. He's on the opposite lane of travel right now. He is all over the road. He's going down Caballo lane and he's turning around. He is turning around now. Please let Santa Fe Regional know. I think he's going to try to go back to the house. He's driving all over the road. 10-4, looks like he's going to try. He's slowing down. He's going to take Old Denver Highway.
It was crazy. He cut in and threw something at the patrol car, then deliberately swerved toward a cyclist. Every move screamed, "I'm resisting." It was as if he was deliberately trying to collect charges, reckless, and determined to make things worse.
He's dangerous. Get off the road. 146 CENTCOM. He is still driving down 63. We're going towards into Pagos. He hit a person on a bike.
Not satisfied, he drove a short distance, then whipped around and slammed even harder into the patrol car.
I'm gonna fucking take you, dude. Stop. Stop.
Wielding a blunt weapon, he shattered the patrol car's windshield, taking the confrontation to a whole new level. A good Samaritan pulled over to help, but nearly lost his own car in the chaos. Luckily, he was a fighter, literally. One takedown sent the suspect sprawling, but the struggle wasn't over. The brawl raged on until backup arrived to finish the job.
Stop! Don't fucking do it!
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Stop! Stop! He's trying to... Stop! No, he's trying to gun my car. Motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking take you. What's your problem? Stop resisting. I'm gonna fucking tase you. Stop. Stop. I'm gonna fucking tase you. I will fucking tase you.
Fortunately, the policewoman who was pregnant at the time had backup. Otherwise, it's hard to imagine her being able to handle such a violent suspect on her own.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, my unit. Shut up. I checked in for weapons. Stop.
Theft, resisting arrest, damaging a patrol unit, assaulting a civilian, and using force charges that guarantee he'll have plenty of time behind bars to rethink his choices. January 22, 2025, Fort Smith, Arkansas. At 1:40 p.m., a Sebastian County deputy attempted a traffic stop near Highway 71, but the driver bolted, igniting a dangerous high-speed chase as sirens wailed and the suspect weaved recklessly through traffic. What began as a stop quickly turned into a high-stakes pursuit. Officers pursued Bruce as he recklessly sped northbound, swerving erratically and blowing through red lights, showing complete disregard for public safety. A Pete maneuver was executed, but the suspect still refused to stop.
Headed back North Calvin. We're passing Wendy's, please, 85.
3, he blew through red lights and twisted through countless turns, somehow avoiding injury to anyone. But luck doesn't last forever. Maybe it'll take a hard wake-up call for him to realize just how wrong this was. The suspect veered off Towson Avenue into an apartment complex, then tore across an open field, dust flying like a scene straight out of an old war epic. Seizing the moment, one officer struck the rear passenger side wheel. Another unit boxed in the driver's side. The car was trapped, pinned in the middle. Still refusing to surrender, the suspect jerked a wheel in frustration, shouted angrily, and flicked his cigarette in defiance. He ignored repeated commands to exit the vehicle. Officers spotted a knife tucked into his front pocket and watched as he reached for it. To prevent a deadly escalation, they shattered the passenger window while K9 Rick dove in. A brief but intense struggle followed before Bruce was yanked out and taken down hard.
Buddy, hey, back out! Hang on, Bass! Hang on, Bass! Fucking! Bass, back up!
David A. Bruce, after receiving medical clearance, was booked into Sebastian County Detention Center on multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, resisting arrest, and second-degree battery for assaulting an officer.
Hey, please get off of me! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get on the ground! I cannot get him off of you till you get on the ground! Straight to the ground! Go sit down! Knock it off! My dog! Quit fighting my dog!
Despite acting innocent and repeatedly asking, "What have I done?" the suspect quickly learned the hard way. Arkansas police don't hesitate. But here's another question. Should bystanders really be getting close to film police action in such dangerous situations? Afternoon of July 11th, 2024, Fort Worth, Texas. Police tracked down a stolen maroon GMC Sierra and moved in for the stop, but the driver hit the gas, driving recklessly and slamming into a patrol unit, igniting one of the most chaotic pursuits in recent memory. He hit high speeds, darting through turns in a frantic attempt to shake the cops, then risked it all, blowing through a packed red light without lifting his foot.
Back to Jacksboro, it's going southbound. Now going north, stop Ibrahim, reckless driving, on deal.
Hey, that's a sidewalk, not a roadway. Unbelievable. He actually went for it, barreling over the curb like the rules never existed. Approaching Hazel and Long, which is currently going west on Hazel Avenue from Nels Pond. That's over Long Avenue right now. It's going northwest. The license plate looked ready to give out from sheer exhaustion, but the suspect, still kicking, wild and restless like a stubborn young colt. He wasn't done yet, and he was only making things worse.
While the pursuit continued, officers were eventually able to perform a successful spike strip to the suspect vehicle.
Spike strips, deployed at Nublia 28th and McKinley, drained the car's momentum, flattening the tires and forcing a noticeable drop in speed.
The suspect vehicle's tires eventually began to shred and fall apart. The vehicle also began to lose its traction.
With a flat tire and no gas, he jumped into a white car that had been filled with gas, as if it were his own, gun drawn. The owner panicked and ran. The police fired warning shots. The move could have been deadly. What if there was still someone inside? He threw open the car door, put a gun to his head, and seemed to challenge the officers. "Come any closer and I'll shoot." But behind the threat was fear. He was visibly shaking. The officers remained steadfast. On cue, they fired a few controlled shots, destroying any possibility of another reckless move. The suspect, 28-year-old Dukan Guzman, survived and was hospitalized in stable condition. He now faces multiple felony charges: unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, aggravated robbery, and evading arrest. While patrolling eastbound on Interstate 40 near mile marker 6, officers spotted a white Toyota Camry drifting over the fog line and changing lanes without signaling for the required 100 feet. They initiated a routine traffic stop, but what followed was anything but routine.
Hey, how you doing? Good. I'm Trooper Lincoln from State Police. I'm reason I'm stopping here on the shoulder a few miles back when you cut by. Whenever you make.
Oh, wait.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, just want to check on you. Do you have your license and insurance with you? I'm sorry?
The insurance, I don't have a
Oh, okay. They'll give you a rental.
Number 36, the driver refused a vehicle search. Nervous, hands shaking, neck vein pulsing. A heavy cloud of cologne poured from the car. Something felt off. That's when the officer called the K9 trooper Hess for backup. K9 units arrived quickly. The dog alerted to the rear of the vehicle signs of narcotics. Officers had no choice but to search. Inside the trunk, multiple black bags. What's in them?
I'll take the phone for right now. She's claiming none of this is hers.
Once you wait, she lets you look at it.
You got a picture photo with her? I'm about to. Guess, is there any in the guess? Oh, I'm sure. Don't open it yet.
Realizing the plan had fallen apart during the search, the woman became anxious, nervous, erratic, and clearly panicked. Minutes later, officers presented her with a shiny new pair of bracelets, standard issue.
I don't think mine's camo like that. Mine just like Chase likes me more than you. No. That's not all he got me for Christmas. He got you something else for Christmas? Yeah. No, he did. A lot better than this knife, bet. Alright. Bet. I'm about to call him. I guess where I should be cutting the whole freaking time. Those kilos. A box out of a box. Charging and self-empty station. I wonder what that is.
These dogs' noses never lie. In the trunk, large trash bags packed with vacuum-sealed marijuana. Up front, $3,400 in cash, stuffed between the seats. The picture was...
Come on, hop out. Where's the keys to the car at? They're in your pocket? Well, it's nice and warm in the back seat.
So take this with me, you're saying?
Yeah, I got it. I'm on it. Back.
They took photos of the canine and the evidence they captured. A quiet thank you for a job well done. After all, when these dogs do something right, they deserve recognition. Now she was in tears, but it was too late. The car was towed and she had no choice but to face the consequences of her actions.
What do you mean taken? It's not, oh my God, like, that's my money to travel. But that is the only money that I have. How am I supposed to get the car out?
Don't let her slim frame fool you. Walter was caught with 26 pounds of marijuana. Officers also found drug paraphernalia after a traffic stop for an improper lane change. A bold move with serious consequences. A reckless thief in a stolen Camaro pushes FHP into a relentless chase. Georgia State Patrol ends a takeover attempt with a precise pit, stopping a fleeing Lexus in its tracks. In Arkansas, Jacob Bird of the state police leads a multi-agency pursuit to a decisive close. And in Austin, a high-stakes chase of a stolen vehicle escalates into a tense and dangerous shootout. These are not isolated incidents. They are clear warnings. Crime and recklessness never lead to freedom or glory. They only bring destruction, lost futures, and shattered lives. Law enforcement stands on the front lines to protect society, but real safety begins with each individual's choices. Obey traffic laws. Respect the law. Understand that a single reckless decision can cost lives, yours and others. Drive wisely. Live responsibly. Remember, in the end, it's not speed or defiance that wins. It's the law.